So the other day I make several sodium silicate Teabowls, sodium silicate texture Teabowls. Today I'm going to trim. It's ready to trim. Usually when I'm trimming, I like to trim the clay a little bit firmer because my tool is better to trim when the clay is a little bit firmer. If the clay is too wet, it's easy to stick onto the tool. So I usually wait till the clay is quite firm and to trim it. Especially when now I am having the tungsten carbide tool, so you can even trim it even harder or even near bone dry stage, and it's easy to cut through. I guess that the carbide tip is very hard, so it's a lot more easier to trim a drier clay. The carbide tips, the carbide blades is basically similar to my regular stainless steel trimming tool. The only difference is that this is much harder, so it how maintain the sharp edge much longer. And for my stainless steel trimming tool, constantly you need to resharpen it. But once you resharpen it, basically it's the same. And since the blade is brazing on the stainless steel holder, so it's still quite flexible. So if you want to do the chattering, you can still chatter. But when you're trimming, you want to avoid that chattering. The way to do is you want to hold closer to the blade. Okay, hold your fingers closer so the blade doesn't vibrate. When the blade vibrates, it starts to create the chattering. Sometimes you don't want the chattering. You could hold on the blade like I'm doing it now, using my finger to hold right on the blade, so that the blade doesn't vibrate. Can speed up my wheel a bit. So by the very final stage, usually I speed up my wheel and moving my tool slowly so the surface will be very smooth. So that's basically the food is been done. If you wanted to, you can add the chattering mark to the surface. Like I told you that the blade is still flexible, so you could do that by holding it at the end of the blade and just let the tool jump in, okay, chatter. So I'm gonna do the chatter using the carbide number 2, okay, carbide number 2. I'm putting the my signature, my stem on right on the foot. This is my stem, very tiny and small, so it just fits right on the foot. So I don't need to sign on the foot, sign on the bottom. So that's the sodium silicate, and this is the foot that I use in the my number 2 tungsten carbide tool to trim. I also use that to get the chattering mark right on the foot. It's basically the same as my stainless steel. It just lasts longer.